it's been. Thieves have their ways. What? So she would slay me right away, you mean? You saw how antsy she was over Canabras and all this. So I did it. I took the Moon of the Abyss. But I didn't go to Erebeth. And Big Sister wouldn't hear my explanations. She doesn't have the time. I even thought I'd hide the moon somewhere, and then when all the noise had died down, I'd go get it and make a run for it. I'm sick of the thieflings. And they never appreciated me anyway. Why, he asks? It's expensive, pretty. And you know, it's my amulet, actually. Not meaning I stole it, but I mean, this is my inheritance. My grandma and I were poor. All we had was a jewelry box with the moon in it. She used to store it under the floor in the basement, and she'd take it out sometimes just to look at it. She was always nicer when she had a few drinks in her, so I could ask her things then. One time I asked where she got it from, and she said it was from a demon. You know, the demon who was my grandfather. He said the moon was to be passed down. My mom was good for nothing and nobody, so that's why Grandma decided to keep the amulet for me. She used to say it would be mine when I grew up. But she couldn't wait until I grew up. She squandered my inheritance when she became a drunk. Took it to Fileman's shop and pawned it. He gave her some coppers for it, and she didn't even haggle. Just grabbed them and ran back to the tavern before last orders. I've been going to Fileman's to look at the moon ever since I was a kid. He chased me away, but I just kept going back, so eventually he gave up. He didn't skimp on security. The place was like a fortress, so he wasn't worried about a street rat like me pinching anything. Even when I got more skilled, I couldn't get any closer to it. One day, I had no one to go with. Another day, there were only oafs who'd never stolen anything more than a church donation box. But when Charisme had planned everything out, I realized I had a chance to get the moon and move away from here. Maybe to Garen. I hear it's warmer there. I've stayed with the family for too long. This isn't just some shiny trinket. First, maybe some rich person's just dying to buy it. We need to put out some feelers and see if anyone's in the market. Second, maybe it'll come in handy. And besides, I spent so many years looking at it. I imagine things like, what if my grandfather left something else and my grandma spent that too? Maybe I could have had my own barony already if things had turned out differently. Or got some decent education in the capital. They're all just dreams, but the moon is right here. You've got to hold on to what's yours, Chief. Family, friends. You know, some people don't believe in gods, so gods don't exist for them. And I don't believe in family. All that heartwarming talk about sticking together. Ugh. People like to say those things, but when push comes to shove... Sister Charisme used to say that us tieflings were one family, and you see how that turned out. And did you hear that excuse for an apology? I did the right thing, and I was right to want to run when I just planned on stealing the Moon of the Abyss. Everything turned out as it should. Whatever you think, I owe you. I'm not just a thief, I have my own business selling things. Thanks to you, I'm still in the family, and we have the black market sewn up in this city. It's a good way to sell valuables. So, if you need anything, a scroll or something, just say the word. I have a little portal to our people in Nerosian. You put a note there, and you get what you need. I can't get you anything big, but what they do have is all high quality. Nothing's too good for you, Chief. What's mine is yours. For a price, of course.
comes trouble.
The light, take you!
I'll cut you wide open!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. You won't survive me.
The spirits demand your blood.
Into the fray!
Cover me, all right?
Endure this!
I'll watch your back.
Make every strike count. You've crossed the wrong mongrel. I got this. Yet another obstacle.
You are today's sacrifice!
You won't survive me. Damn you!
Stab you or zap you? Why not both? Ugh. Distract them for me.
Go for their hearts! Save the last one for me.
Endure this!
I'll cut you wide open.
This spell's faulty. No, really.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Make every strike count. You've crossed the wrong mongrel. I'll get it next time.
No glory without risk. Into the fray.
Time to share your treasures!
The spirits demand your blood! You are today's sacrifice!
You won't survive me.
The inheritor, guide my blade. No glory without risk.
Cover me, alright?
Go for their hearts! I'll cut you wide open!
Endure this! Beautiful. Did we find trouble? No, they did. Make every strike count.
Into the fray.
demand your blood.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The light, take you! The inheritor, guide my blade!
You are today's sacrifice. Go for their hearts.
You won't survive me.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
No glory without risk!
Endure this! Make every strike count.
I am helpful, am I not?
Let's see what we can do.
We'll make this quick. She won't feel a thing. I don't know. Can we really do this?
Listen, we don't have a choice. There are demons everywhere. What else would you have us do?
In Iomede's name, we're sorry, girl, but it is our duty. We have to do this, not for our own sake, but for the sake of everyone who can still be saved from the demons. If we don't win this battle, you won't have long to live anyway.
They're insane! We've got to do something!
I understand. You're scared. You feel powerless. You think this will help. You don't have to justify yourselves to me. Just do what you've decided to do.
Our weapons barely scratch the demon's hides. We're sacrificing this girl to Iomade so we can consecrate our weapons with her innocent blood and gain the power to destroy the spawn of the abyss.
It's extreme, but we have no other choice. We have to defend this city somehow, or else we'll all perish, including her.
Good point. Whose idea was this? I think it was yours.
My idea? I was against the whole thing right from the start. Who said we needed to make a sacrifice? Wasn't it you? You can't blame anyone else for that.
Please don't fight. All of you are good people, defenders of the city. You just made a mistake. Please don't hurt them.
The little girl is defending the people who wanted to slaughter her a minute ago. She's either a saint or she's insane. Maybe the two together.
Hey, I know her. I see her all the time on the street. She's a couple of cards short of a full deck, if you know what I mean.
Hi. Remember when we used to play together when we were little? But then you went and got all big. And I stayed the same for some reason.
Huh? I played with you? Pull the other one.
You did. We played tag and hide and seek. Then you and the bigger boys came up with the game where you all threw stones at me. You laughed so hard. It made me happy too. But then you grew up and went away to do grown-up things. Want to play with me now?
For the love of... Canabras is too damn small.
Thank you.
They're gone. And they all lived. I was sure that someone would die today. So many people have died here already. But we're still alive for some reason. Strange, isn't it? But you shouldn't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a silly girl, really. Call me Ember. I live here, on the streets, for many years now. But there's nothing to say about me. No, Don't be silly. I'm very ordinary. Well, I know different types of tricks, but Soot taught me those. Now Soot here, she truly is unusual. She's clever and she can talk, but only to me. She teaches me magic tricks and lots of other stuff. I don't know what I'd do without her.
I must have misheard. This girl? Join our party? What could we possibly want with this dirty little beggar?
Sure, let's go. Soot is restless. I wonder why.
Here we go.
Can we retreat already? Might be trap, might be treasure. My tail is twitching, must be a sign.
Into the fray!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Surrender or else!
Are you still here?
Distract them for me.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Open your heart to me. I hope you appreciate this. I am helpful, am I not? The spirits guide me.
I did it! It happens sometimes.
We are the light! They are the darkness! The light! Take you! Into the fray! Cúrinos.
You won't survive me. Endure this!
The Inheritor, guide my blade! The light, take you!
Too late for apologies. I'll hit you. I'll cut you wide open. Ha!
Time to share your treasures.
Make every strike count.
Into the fray!
Should we rest now?
The spirits demand your blood!
can handle it. We're gonna rest after this fight.
Cover me, all right?
You won't stop us.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Surrender, or else!
You are today's sacrifice!
Distract them for me.
Too late for apologies.
Should we rest now? Nah. Can't make the demons wait.
something?
Beautiful.
The heartbeat quickens.
The Inheritor, guide my blade. The light, take you.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Time to share your treasures!
Go for their hearts! I'll hit you!
No glory without risk!
You won't survive me. Did you see that?
You won't stop us.
I'll cut you wide open! The spirits demand your blood. You are today's sacrifice.
Cover me, all right? Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Surrender or else!
Into the fray!
Endure this!
Should we rest now? Nah.
Wearing a robe? Check. Baphomet symbol around the neck? Check. Crazy eyes? Check. Note to self, bring a mirror next time to be able to adjust the optimal level of eye craziness. Everything is ready for the experiment. An audience. Problematic, but not critical. You there, boy. Stay out of this. It is counterproductive to stand in the way of scientific progress.
Who's that? I don't know her.
Greetings, boys and girls. I am your sister in sin, a devotee of Lord Baphomet's dark will, and so on and so forth.
She looks like one of us, but she talks kinda weird. Who's there with you?
Who? Oh, them. Just an audience. They don't matter. Consider them a supplementary component of the coming experiment. In the name of our Lord Baphomet, please be so kind as to undertake a little test of your competency in our wicked cause. Let's start with something simple. So here's my first question. What is Lord Baphomet's favorite weapon?
We will not answer to you.
Our lord can wield any kind of weapon. He is all-powerful.
Wrong. He wields no weapons at all. He doesn't need any. He just gores his enemies with his horns.
That is correct. But still, boy, no prompting, please. This experiment has taken quite a surprising turn. I would never have expected the followers of the great Baphomet to be baffled by such a simple question. Fine, let's recalibrate the difficulty and proceed with the next question. Please name Lord Baphomet's sacred animal.
A bull. Of course, everybody knows that.
Yep, and a cow.
None of your answers were correct. The correct answer is an aurochs. It appears the experiment has yielded results which are as unexpected as they are incredible. Baphomet's cultists have not the slightest idea about who Baphomet really is, let alone any in-depth knowledge of his ideology or philosophy. I'm positive that this news will cause a sensation in widest scientific circles.
Damn it, she's right. I'm a shitty excuse for a cultist. And my mother used to tell me to become a plowman.
Hey, take it easy. We've only had 2 questions. You there, come on, ask another one. We'll get the next one.
Is there any sense in continuing? You cannot answer the simplest of questions. I am ashamed of all of you, as cultists and as individuals.
Please, ask again. I can answer. I'm sure I can.
How do you spell Baphomet's name?
B-A-F-A... Oh, screw it. To hell with Baphomet. I thought it was gonna be fun, but instead there are all these questions. I'm done here. I'm going back to my home village, back to my mother.
Hey, wait! You there! How dare you stir up discord in our ranks? Grab her and tie her up, and her entire entourage too!
The experiment is complete. Unable to deal with the questions, the cultists decide to deal with the examiner instead. A typical reaction for a person who has never been burdened with any intelligence. Now you're gonna start hitting each other, aren't you? Please, proceed. I won't interrupt.
I'm gonna try this again.
Distract them for me.
Make every strike count.
Am I doing it wrong? Too late for apologies. I'll hit you. Go for their hearts! I'll cut you wide open.
The inheritor, guide my blade into the fray.
The result is statistically predictable, especially considering their intelligence level. What about you, boy? Are you ready to answer some questions for the good of science? Let's proceed with the experiment. My first question is simple. Which colors does the goddess Iomade prefer? I am the one asking questions here. Answer them, and then I'll satisfy your curiosity. This answer is correct. It is comforting to meet at least one educated person in the melting pot of ignorance that is Knobber's today. Let's proceed. Did Aradin take part in any crusade before he died? is correct. Eridan's death dates to 4606, and that is precisely the year when the World Wound was opened. The First Crusade started back in 4622. Your knowledge would make Mendev's Crusaders proud. My final question is, what is the title that Arilu Vorlesh bears? Is she the architect of the World Wound, the Lord of the Labyrinth, or the Border Inquisitor of the Shapeless Abyss? That's correct. Most excellent. You successfully answered all of my questions. Splendid. Amazing. This is a breakthrough. I thank you for your cooperation. It seems to me that I owe you an explanation. My name is Nenio. I am an explorer, a pilgrim, a yet-to-be-recognized scientific luminary, future author of the great Encyclopedia Galarianica, and rector of all Absalom's universities at once. Future rector, I should say. I also know several spells. I apologize for an injury to your ego, but your name is irrelevant on the grand scale of the universe. Thus, it cannot possibly interest me. I will forget it as soon as I hear it. To avoid unnecessary confusion, I'd prefer to not know it at all. It is so heartening to see you strive for knowledge. I have been conducting an experiment comparing the intellectual abilities of the average cultist with those of the average crusader. And I must admit that you passed the test with flying colors. This does offer a glimmer of hope for the future of Crusade. I have always claimed that despite the popular beliefs about the limited intellectual abilities of those in the army, at least some of them can be considered educated. It pleases me to see that I was correct. Yes. Do you wish to become my follower? To accompany me on my expeditions to the World Wound? To assist me in my experiments? To run errands for me? Perhaps even to write down my deepest thoughts for the benefit of future generations? Oh, how splendid! Of course, I agree. Truth be told, I have no money to pay you. But you will be aiding the progress of science, and that is its own reward. What? Oh, yes, the dangers and these battles. Of course, I will follow your orders. I place my life in your capable hands, so I can focus on the things that really matter. Excellent, you're hired. To think that I finally found someone to accompany me. 27 Crusaders before you said no. Not one of them saw the undeniable appeal of my offer. Your first assignment is to take me to a safe place. I have to admit that today's experiment has left me quite tired.
Try it from me.
Is that a trap? It might be a trap.
Here we go.
You can trust me.
Magnesium Turinos. Together, we stand.
What's going on here?
You won't stop us.
I can handle it.
You can handle them, right?
The spirits demand your blood!
The light, take you!
Time to share your treasures.
Can't make the demons wait. Beautiful.
You'd like Sopu. Caravans, traders from all over Galarian. The city's always noisy with people speaking in a dozen different languages.
And you traded it all for some armor and the world wound? You paladin types are an odd bunch, and no mistake.